What's up, all you Ash Cat Pikachus? I'm here today with my friend Token. Say hi, Token.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Token. How's it going?
And we have the sickest video for you today, announcing probably the coolest, in my opinion, and probably everybody else's opinion, coolest series to hit YouTube yet. And that is VGC Money Matches. So we're
Yes.
really excited for this.
We're extremely excited, and yeah, I just can't wait to get underway. But obviously, we have to do some explaining first. So first, we thought we'd start with a little bit of backstory. So this is Preston's idea. So pretty much, how did you actually come up with this idea? What made you think it was a good idea?
So, after I won Utah Regionals, I kind of took like a short break from Pokemon. Like, it wasn't really interesting me as much. And I got into like the competitive Call of Duty scene. Like, I started like researching that and playing with my friends. And I heard about a website that you can do wagers on. And I thought, that is the sickest idea to do like wager matches. And I was like, I wonder if you could do something like that for Pokemon. And so I put this idea and I put it on Twitter. I did a poll and I was like, is this something you guys would be interested in? And maybe like a series of like wager matches. And it was like huge. Almost like everybody, I think like 2 people voted no, but like everybody else voted yes. And so I kind of like brainstormed it a little bit. I was like, how would I do it? Like, would it be cool to do that? And after the response, I was like, yeah, that's a solid idea. Totally gonna do that as a series. I don't think anybody's done that before, and I don't know why, because I think people really would enjoy that. And so that's literally how I came up with it. Just I explored a different competitive scene and saw what they had, and I wanted to bring something that they had over to VGC.
Yeah, entirely can agree with you thinking like, why hasn't this been done? And it's a solid idea because there actually has been VGC battlers partaking in money matches. It's happened at regionals. It happens every once in a while. People like to say that they're better than someone else who also is pretty good. And it's like, all right, if you do think you're better, put your money where your mouth is.
Right.
And people are winning money at these regionals as well. So some people do have a little bit more money to put on the line, a little bit of extra cash they want. Put your money where your mouth is, and let's see if you actually can prove it. And money, obviously, we don't want money to. Obviously, money kind of rules the world, but money also is really fun when it comes to competitive things. People put money on the line when it comes to fantasy football. People put money on the line with a lot of things that are already competitive, just to give it that extra element of competitiveness. And I think that's exactly what we can do here. VGC is fun when we're competing for those large money amounts at regionals. It added a little bit more flair and fire to VGC once the money compensation actually got to where it is now. So I think we're both really excited for the fact that we can bring a very huge jolt, I feel, to the competitiveness of battlers when it comes to, all right, you compete very highly at the regionals. Let's continue to keep that level of competitiveness outside of when you're not at a regionals, rather than when it's mostly just only at the regionals and then you're like laddering. But I feel like no one's that competitive when they're laddering. This should be able to bring that element, and it also can it can mean more practice against higher level competitors, because some people won't really want to put their money where their mouth is if they're not feeling confident enough in their skills. So hopefully this will also, I'm just hoping this brings a huge element of competitiveness to Pokemon that I feel can really boost us to that next notch when it comes to how competitive and how serious some people take battles.
Exactly. Like it provides a way, like in between tournaments and in like off seasons, to keep that really high competitive level.
Yeah.
You know, there's like, it's good to have best of 3 practice, like obviously, but like when you start putting something on the line, that just puts you in such a big, like really realistic tournament scenario where you've paid money to get there, that money's on the line.
Yeah.
Your prize money's on the line, and your pride is on the line.
Yep.
It helps. It's gonna help you practice more, and if you win, you get just like a little bit of cash. Obviously, we're not like betting like hundreds of dollars, but maybe like $10 to $20. But still, it provides that stress that you need to really focus, and that's what I thought was going to be really cool about it. Was, like you said, it keeps the competitive level going, and it makes you be really, really competitive in your plays.
Yeah.
So I just think it's a good idea.
Yeah, exactly. Really good idea. And like we both pretty much harped on in both of those little spills we had there, is just like we really, really, really can't wait to see how competitive this can really get. And just getting some of those bigger names involved and putting their money on the line and saying, I think I'm better than you, or that I can at least take a series off you. Let's see how it goes. So I'm really excited for that. We also feel like this can really, obviously, we also kind of molded in there a little bit more of the engagement as well. Some people aren't beneficial enough to be able to go to a lot of regionals. I myself, I work a decent amount, so I'm hoping to be able to attend a lot of regionals, but I live in a state that really doesn't have any regionals at all, especially now that Arizona regionals was taken away. I was like one of the closest ones for me to attend, so it makes it a little hard to actually be able to partake in real life, but that doesn't mean that I wouldn't enjoy some off season or some other event to where I can really showcase where my strengths in VGC, and this will also benefit other people like that just aren't in a position to where they can attend regionals and do a lot of traveling. So I'm excited to be able to keep a lot of people involved rather than just people who can attend these events and spend a lot of money to travel. And then one last point I wanted to go over with just the backstory of what we think it kind of brings to the table for VGC is also audience engagement. Everyone loves watching matches when money is on the line, but when it's money out of your pocket that is on that line, it's like when you go to a regionals, obviously you pay an entrance fee, and that entrance fee goes towards the prize pool, but it doesn't feel the exact same as like that exact money that you have in your pocket is just being taken if you don't win. It doesn't feel that way. But when you and another person say, let's bet 20 on this match, then you feel like the money that you just worked hard for and earned is literally going to be taken away if you lose. So that's just a kind of different element that I feel like will bring a lot of more it'll bring more out of the battlers, I'm hoping so, when it comes to these battles. And then the audience will love to see that added component of competitiveness. So we're really hoping that people enjoy watching this, maybe a little bit, even if it has to get to the point, maybe even more than they enjoy watching the regular VGC matches. They might enjoy this more just because they know that money is on the line. So it should be really fun when we really get into the thick of things and see how competitive and how engaged everyone gets with this entire little event that we're hoping goes well.
And for anybody wondering, me and Token will also be participating. We're not just gonna make everybody else put their money on the line.
Yes.
I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is too, because I feel confident that I have the skills necessary to do that. So don't worry, we're also competing. Watch for that; it'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll certainly be fun. We're still debating if we want to kind of do like not really a practice run, but just kind of a run where we kind of show you guys how everything works all in one, and we both just put our money on the line, and then we show you how exactly we want this to work through. So we'll kind of still mull over whether or not we want to do that, just kind of a practice match. Otherwise, we'll just be thrown into the fire with you guys and be competing against you guys as well, and then one of us will just take off commentating, as obviously we'll be battling, and then you'll hear the commentary of just one of us as the battle does unfold. However, if neither of us are in the battle, then we both hope to be doing some commentating as well for these matches for you guys as well. That's new for me. I think it's new for Preston as well, so that should be fun as well to be able to commentate and work on a different element of Pokemon, because I've never really commentated, and I always thought it looked fun and that some people are really good at it, so hopefully that should be fun as well. To not stay on the backstory and stuff like that too much, let's now jump into how this exactly is going to work and how it's going to unfold. So if you want to talk about how people are going to actually place their wagers, you can go into that now, Preston.
All right, cool. So the idea that we had to place wagers was like every Monday, me and Jeremy would post on our Twitters, wager Monday, whatever we want to call it, place your wagers. And so then you put, comment like, okay, $10, $5, $20. And then we'll pick certain people that have similar wagers, like 4 or 5 people that have a $10 wager, and then we'll just kind of like mix them up and pick 2 out of there to battle. And we'll tell them like, hey, you guys have the same wager, let's set things up. And so that's how we were thinking of doing that. It's just kind of an easy way. You can easily find our Twitters, easily find the posts. They'll be in all caps, and place your wagers that way. And then me and Jeremy will pretty much take care of the rest of getting you paired up with somebody. And then as far as handling the money, you guys can let us know if there is a better way that you would like the money to be transferred and exchanged. But the only idea that we have right now is to you guys, if you have $5 wagers, you give $5 to me and Jeremy, and then the winner will get the transfer from me and Jeremy. That way you're not giving one person all the money. and it's split up that way. You don't have to worry about us like stealing it or anything, and then we'll just give it to the winner. And that's the idea that we had for kind of setting up the wagers, how we're going to exchange the money, and like how that's going to work.
Yes, we want to be extremely transparent with the way money is being handled. Obviously, that's a very touchy subject when someone else's money is going towards another person. So there definitely needs to be a line of trust. So if you guys at all, if you have any questions, concerns, anything that you don't feel comfortable with the transferring of money, let us know what the best alternative to this is for us. But yes, the way we thought was currently our best idea, and we know that obviously there's room for improvement if you guys know anything. But pretty much what we thought was, like Preston said, is using PayPal. We will once you guys put your wagers and then you both get selected for a matchup after you're being randomized against each other, we will have you in a private DM on Twitter, like scheduling the battle, and then once it's scheduled, then from there is when we'll take payment. And the way we want to do that is we'll just disclose our email to both of you guys privately, and then you'll send the money, because PayPal works with emails, you'll send the money to our PayPals, and then from there the winner will get both of the $5 from me and Preston. If it's a $10 wage, both of those $5 will then go to their email of PayPal, and then they'll get their money. So this is the exact same way that YouTubers pay artists on Twitter. They just always disclose their PayPals and it goes to them. So this was like one of the first things that conjured in my minds of how we can easily just have payment go from one party to the next party, and then obviously to the winner. So if you have any issues with that at all, definitely let us know. We want to make sure that we are trustworthy, and you guys know that in no shape, way, or form do we want to make this to where we're trying to run off with your money. Not at all. It's not happening. Our names are disclosed. You know who we are. That is not happening. So don't worry about that at all. And then what I just want to say, other than that, was yes, in a private DM is how we'll schedule matches. Once we have similar wages and then you get randomized in a matchup against each other, you'll join in the private DM, and then you'll schedule a time that works for both of you. Do not place a wager in a week where you're extremely, extremely busy. That's just going to make it a headache for us, and then we'll have to get someone else in there. Just wait until the next week. Once we're accepting wages again, it will always be Wager Monday. Wait till the next week. Get in on that week when you're not as busy, so that you know that you'll actually be able to schedule it and actually have free time. And then if we're able to be there for the live battle, then we'll be like, hey, are you guys battling now? Are you about to schedule it? Just be a little transparent with us so that we know, okay, we'll jump in now and we'll record it, if that's fine with you, obviously. If you don't want us to be there for the live comm, then just send us the replays afterwards, and then that's what we'll post commentate for the video. And we'll also do the same if we can't be there for that video, for the live action of the battle. So, but yes, that's exactly how we want to go with scheduling and distributing money and all of that. That's pretty much how this is going to work.
Yeah. So let us know if you have any concerns down in the comments. Any other ideas of how to do something maybe a little better that we don't know about. Open to suggestions. But that's how we're going to start running things at the beginning. So look forward to that. I hope you guys are excited. We're super excited. And I cannot wait for the first video to come out.
Me neither. I really cannot wait. However, though, that is not where it ends, guys. Where it ends. Preston actually has a really cool thing that he's been working on in the background, and it is a really cool side website to bring a way new, actually really fun element to this as well. So if you want to kind of go into depth about that, I honestly have some things I haven't heard about this, so I'm excited to hear all that Preston has going on with this.
Okay, so like I said before, this idea came from a website that was already in a different competitive scene. And so I wanted to build a website for the Pokemon competitive scene, for VGC, but not only for that, but for like singles players. So like OU, UU, NU, the singles guys that don't get any recognition. They don't get anything from playing, really. And so I wanted to build something that the whole Pokemon community could be involved in. And it's a wager site. It's where you can basically, what the series is basically this website. You can go on the site and you can find other people that are wanting to do wager matches, and you can do wager matches and exchange money that way. So how the site works, though, is it's a token base. So you just buy the tokens, and they're just like 50 cents a token, so 2 tokens is $1. And then the only reason it's tokens is because that's easier to transfer between the site, and then those tokens can be redeemed for actual money that will be deposited into your PayPal. And so it's like a really easy transaction site. It's really easy to transfer your tokens between players that you lose to or that you win against and whatever. and you can get that back for actual real money. And like I said, that's for all the tiers. So that's for VGC players, they can do that. Wager matches, that's for OU players, that's for NU players, Little Cup, like everybody that plays Pokemon can get in on this. And that's why it's so exciting for me, because I cannot wait to see how the site works. And obviously it's in the beta right now. I'm doing testing with it, making sure it all works, but I think you guys will really like it. It's just like normal transaction fees for exchanging, for like getting money back and whatnot, just like PayPal transaction fees. And you can be like a Prime members, and that's like $5 a month, and that just gets you like extra help. Like if you have a dispute, like somebody won't pay you the tokens, you get like 24-hour assistance with that. It's like a whole monitor system, and it's the works. Like it really is. Like I've had people working on this to make it really exciting. So that website will actually be coming out within like the next month or two, and it will be live, and you guys can use it to go and start making wagers and maybe making money, losing money, but saving some money so that you can even go to tournaments. Or like Token was saying, the people that can't go to tournaments, this is a way for them to still kind of get something from it, to be a little more dedicated, to feel a little more competitive and a little more renowned. And so I think you guys should be really excited. It's like an actual brand. I have it registered as an LLC, which is an actual company. It has its own like bank account number. Like it is the works. So watch for that. I'll announce it on my Twitter. I'll announce it on the YouTube channel, and it'll be something exciting.
Yeah, 100%, guys. That sounds amazing. I haven't even heard all that, and I am extremely excited for when that does go live. We'll continue to provide any information as more does start to come out to us, because obviously it's still being worked on. So as more information is provided to the both of us, we'll definitely disclose it as accordingly. But definitely wanted to let you guys know that we are taking this extremely serious, and we're trying to bring so many really cool elements to Pokemon. Current stuff things that it currently lacks, that are just kind of holding Pokemon back from being as fun and competitive of a game as it possibly can be. Sometimes you can't put everything on the company that makes the game. You kind of have to start to do things on your own, and we just think that if we put that extra foot in the door to start bringing things like this to Pokemon, who knows how far we can go with this. So honestly, that sounds awesome, Preston. I applaud you for putting that much work towards that. I applaud you, man. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, but all right, all we have now to say is if you guys, we're just going to do our kind of final thoughts on everything. So pretty much, I'm excited, guys. We think we're excited for the backstory of pretty much why this came about, and we think that it can just bring so much to the table for VGC. We're excited to just start seeing people place wages and getting these matchups settled and having big names going against each other, and just really get the community more involved in less than just regionals, but more than that. And just a side thing that even the community themselves can get more involved to. The people who can't go to these regionals, and the people who just don't really want to, they just enjoy playing on Showdown and stuff like that. They can play on Showdown and just do wages. So we just think this can get the community so much more involved. We think VGC 18 has a lot of potential to be a very awesome format to launch this with, and we're just so excited. We hope you guys are excited with us. Any skepticism, we're 100% willing to answer any concerns or anything you have. Just comment below and let us know what you're concerned about. Very much so. If you're excited as well with us, definitely like the video, subscribe to both of our channels, or at least one of our channels, so you don't miss out on when videos do go live. And definitely follow both of us on Twitter. That's the main thing. Do not forget, follow both of us on Twitter if you are interested in following this event, because Preston's going to be the one who does Wager Monday. He's going to post it like, all right, Wager Monday, place your bets, and then we're just going to let Monday be a full-on day of where you guys have all of Monday to place those bets, and then once they are placed, then we'll go from there, and then that's when we'll randomize and then get everything set. So don't forget to follow us on Twitter if you do want to partake. But if you just want to support the idea, definitely just leave a like, subscribe to our channels, and retweet stuff that does come out, so that you are getting it to as many people as possible. Want this to hit everyone, so that everyone feels like they're not being left out and everyone can engage. And we're just so excited for this idea. There's just so much to it, and it's going to be one heck of a ride. I just can't wait to get underway. If you have any other final thoughts that you want to add, Preston, just add them now.
I'm just really excited that this idea is getting off the ground, that it's coming to you guys. I'm excited to take part of it. This is something that I've been wanting for like a long time. I've been wanting to help the community. I've been wanting to be competitive in the community and give the community something that they can look forward to. And I feel like this is my way of doing that. And obviously, you know, it's what's better to up the ante to make it competitive than to put $5 on the line. Like, it's just gonna be fun between players, between the community, and I just hope you guys enjoy it as much as we do.
100%. I couldn't have said that better. I just hope you guys enjoy this idea as much as we are. I hope you guys are excited as excited as we are as well. If you're not currently, hopefully once matches start getting underway, then that's when the hype starts to roll in. But we don't. Yeah, it'll be really fun, and hopefully just even watching. Like, I can't wait to just watch other people battle and have money on the line. Let's just hope if you guys do decide to join, we do have some sportsmanship clauses. Just make sure to be respectful. Obviously, we know that Pokemon is a game that does have RNG in it. It does have hacks. It does have just unfortunate circumstances that can change the dynamics of battles. But however, though, obviously no one's forcing those things to happen themselves. It's just a part of the game that we choose to play. So be respectful to your opponent, even if you think they won off of hacks. Just be respectful and know that you chose to put your money on the line. So let's not get frustrated or start being mean to anyone just because you thought you lost unfairly because of hacks. It happens, move on, and then next time come back stronger and overcome whatever's obstacle comes in your way. We're just here to have fun at most. That's the number one thing. We know money's on the line, but we're all just trying to have fun in a competitive atmosphere. So do prioritize the fun over winning if possible. However, though, I just can't wait. I absolutely can't wait. It's going to be really fun. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, though. That means the world to the both of us. We really do appreciate it. We do know that neither of us have the hugest YouTube channels, but we're also hoping that this event does bring some more traction and a little bit more viewership to both of our channels, because Preston's just starting out, and I've been doing this. I'm almost hitting my 1 year, but I've had a little bit of rough rides throughout my 1 year on YouTube as well. So this is really the best thing that I've ever felt like I've been a part of that's towards VGC, and I've always wanted to be involved as much as I possibly could with helping VGC become what I feel like it has the potential to be. So I'm honored by Preston that he allowed me to be a part of this, and I just can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, totally. I'm happy you're a part of it too, man. Anyways, guys, we'll check you later. Thanks for watching the videos, and keep an eye on our channels and on our Twitters, because it's about to go down real soon.
Very soon, guys. Can't wait for this video to go live. But for now, we're both out of here, guys. Peace out.